All right, everybody. So we're going to start doing this review, this video for you guys. And again, just remember from class, what we have here is we have a segment and it's broken up into two parts. Okay. It goes from H to I, right? And that measure is 1. And then it goes from I to J. And that's the measure we're looking for. See how there's the question mark there? And then we do know down here at the bottom, it tells us what the entire length is. The entire length is 8. So the segment addition postulate pretty much says if I take the segments that I have and add them up, it should equal the entire length, 8. Okay. And then IJ is just the part that we're looking for. So IJ I know is 7 because 1 plus 7 is 8. And then again, if you look at this one, um, maybe I should have read this back in here. But first it tells us B, C, and D are collinear. That just says they're on the same line. Okay, C's in between B and D. Okay, and then it says find the following length. The length we're looking for, CD, it's already in the diagram. We could have actually skipped this, how I did the first one, but anyway, BD, which is 21, is broken up into two pieces. The first section is 11 in length. And then the next section that goes from here to here, we don't know what that length is. Okay. So again, this is pretty much what we have. We have 11 plus x equals the entire length, which is 21. Well, hopefully you guys can see this. X has to be 10 because 11 plus 10 is 21. So I know that's the length of CD. Okay, now that's the easy version. And number 1 on the test will be that way. That's the easy version. The next one, number 2, is a little bit more difficult. Still the same idea. There's no diagram there. I'm going to put the diagram in to make more sense of it. We have these 3 letters, R, S, T, and then it does tell us S is in between R and T. And then they give us the lengths of these. RS is W plus 4. Here's RS. ST is 3W minus 13. And then RT runs from here to here, all the way across. They tell us that's 48. What we're going to do we're going to do the same thing that we did up here. This piece, and then this piece. When I add these two pieces, it equals the entire piece put together, 48. Okay, set up the equation, and then we're going to solve it. Now remember, whenever the variables are on the same side of the equation, or the equal sign, when they're on the same side, all we're doing is combining like terms, simplifying. So we use the rules of simplifying. This is technically 1W, so 1W and 3W, that makes 4W. And then the next thing we have is the numbers, or the constants. 4 minus 13 ends up being -9. Okay. And then here's our W. Now we want to get that by itself. So we do the opposite of -9. So the first thing we do is +9. In math, they want to use big terms. So we use the inverse operation, which is +9. Bring down the 4W, bring down the equal sign, and divide 48 or add 48 and 9. And we get 57. And then you have 4 times W. Again, the inverse of times would be divide. So that's the last thing we need to do. W equals 57 divided by 4, 14.25. And that's the value of W. Okay, that's the second one. Go ahead and pause it if you need to pause it. I'm gonna keep going. And then the next one, again, what you need to remember, bisect, cut in half. That's what bisect means. Okay. And this is ray QS. Here's the ray QS. Now it's telling us it's cutting the angle PQR. Here's PQ, oh shoot, R, I messed that up. So it's cutting this big angle into two equal angles. Okay, two equal angles. That's what it means. When you cut something in half, you cut it into two equal pieces. So that's how I know that these two are 8. So now I know the measure of P, the measure of PQR, which is from here to here. Well, that's 80 plus 80, 160. Okay, same thing over here. QS is bisecting PQR. It's bisecting this big angle into two equal angles. It's bisecting it into two equal angles. So then, okay, the PQR must be 124 plus 124, which is 248. Again, pause that if you need more time to look at it. I'm gonna move on to the last one. And the last one is similar to 3, where it talks about bisect again. Again, that means cut in half. So BD bisects ABC, hold on, Daddy. It bisects this bigger angle into two equal angles. Now that means this side equals this side. In math, it looks like this. The two angles are equal. Okay, and now I want to solve this equation. Now this equation is different than the top equation because these x's are on different sides of the equal sign. When they're on different sides of the equal sign, you have to say, hey, I need to eliminate one of them. You can't combine them, you got to get rid of one of them. So you get rid of one of them by doing the inverse. So we say minus 2x, right? That's going to get rid of that one. And then 8x, take away 2x is 6x. Bring down the 14, bring down the equal sign, bring down the 10. And then here's your x. Again, you want to use inverse operations to get it by itself. So get rid of that minus 14. We do that by adding 14 to both sides. What I'm doing. And then that's 24. 6 times x, opposite is divide. X equals 4. And unfortunately, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the measure of angle ABC. I'm going to take my 4 and put it back into this equation or expression. And you can choose which one you plug it into. It doesn't matter which one you plug it into. You will get the same value. You're going to get 18 on this side, going to get 18 on this side. And then angle ABC is both of them together. So it's 18 plus 18. I'm going to put it down here, 36. Okay. So let me go ahead and